What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. African Americans are certainly the most patriotic Americans in America. And it doesn't even come close. No one comes close to the patriotism that African Americans have displayed and proven in this country as Americans. And the sad thing is that when people think of America, when they think of the imperialism of America, they do think of white America. When they hear the name America, they think of white America. But when they actually think about the soul of America, they think of African Americans. When they think of the things that they like about America, those are the things that African Americans and our ancestors fought, died to create the foundation for. America is still the most desired country on the planet to be, because there are still rights that you can enjoy in America that you can't even enjoy even in your most Western European country. There are still privileges and there are still things that you can enjoy in America that, like I said, you cannot enjoy in even your most pristine Western countries. And that is because the African American had to fight this savage barbarian over here to carve out an America that is palatable to the world, while the very same worst half, those European Americans, have been doing everything they can to make it the most hostile environment for anybody that don't look like them, that don't worship like them, and don't grovel to them in their false sense of superiority. They have made everybody suffer painful experiences, painful lives, and painful situations continuously throughout their entire existence on the Western Hemisphere. But the African American who has fought against that, which many continental Africans and Caribbeans don't know about, that dynamic at which they come blindly into America, not realizing that you're not coming in to equality. You find yourself coming into opportunity, but all those opportunities, every single one of those opportunities, are off the backs of our ancestors, and not just our ancestors, but our elders as well, because the United States have not been around that long. Our elders, people who are still alive, were the ones fighting to give the opportunity for everybody else to come here and thrive. And we're the ones who backed this European up, because it's not like they did it on purpose. It's not like they had a change of heart, said, you know what, we're going to start treating people better and we're going to create laws that are more fair towards humanity. No, that was us fighting tooth and nail. Like I said, not just our ancestors, but our elders and our peers to this day. It's just that a lot of POCs, a lot of continental Africans, a lot of Caribbeans who come here blindly, not knowing the internal dynamics of America and how things work. Sometimes they speak even though they know not what they're talking about. You understand? But they speak passionately, but they don't know. They think that we're complaining. They think that we're always perpetual victims, not understand that we are the perpetual warrior continuously on the battlefield, fighting the enemy directly, while we have other peoples undermining our progress on the battlefield. But make no mistake, African Americans are, in fact, the most patriotic Americans in America, and we represent the real America. We are the real idealist. We are the real idea of America. And if everybody adopted our culture in the way we view and see America from our perspective, coming from beyond the bottom and going all the way to the very tippy top, and how we African Americans, not FBA, African Americans have included our Caribbean brothers and sisters, and we have said they are no different than us. If a Caribbean child is born in America, guess what? That child has always been accepted within the African American community as no different from us. No different from us. Any African that comes over here and has children, their children has never been seen any different from us. They are one of us because they are born in our culture. They go to school with our children and they come up with the same perspective of any quote unquote foundational Black American, because I don't know what's wrong with these people thinking that just because they're a geographical location of birth means that you don't have the same experiences in the same places that you were born and you were born in. Because last time I checked, white supremacy doesn't check to see if you Haitian, Jamaican, Ghanaian, Nigerian, or African American before they bust you in the head, because they're afraid of you because of your color, because of your superiority as far as they are concerned, that they're jealous with, so they try to compensate to chop you down. I don't see them discriminating on what kind of Black boy they want to shoot. I don't think they ask you what's your nationality, what language you speak, what kind of African you are before they shoot you in the back of your head. I don't think they do that, right? And us common sense, intelligent African Americans know that, and we embrace all of our brothers and sisters. If you are a black person and you make your way to North America, you become a part of the African American family. Your lineage, your descendants will be a part of us. And one day, the future African American is going to be more genetically diverse than the group now. And that's a good thing, because we African Americans do not want to be inbred. Because we have to take advantage of the fact that we're the only people that got a population that can reinforce us genetically and biologically. But anyway, African Americans are the most patriotic. We fought in every war. We exemplified excellence within battle. And we've always sacrificed ourselves for a country that doesn't seem to want to sacrifice themselves for us, right? But yet we remain loyal, right? Naive, to a certain point, ignorant to a point, to a fault. We stay loyal to the foundation of this nation, which we was forced to create, but we created nonetheless. Therefore, we should not be asked by anybody else to give up the thing that they will relinquish their own nationality to get to. Because keep in mind, the people that look at us and say, why don't we relinquish our African-American connection and just be straight African? Those same Africans want to come to America and be just as American as us after our ancestors and our elders did all the work for them. We earn the right to have the leisures and pleasures of America because we died for it. We bled for it. Like I said, people in the present, our ancestors and our elders, all the generations have participated in the betterment of America. So you can't just say our ancestors did it, we didn't do nothing. We're doing it now, and we currently do it now. And our youth coming up are starting to spark the goddamn seeds of revolution, and they're going to be doing it in the future, because that's what African Americans do. We are patriotism. We are America. We are the American dream. And we are the prime example of Pan-Africanism, because we are a unified body of Africans that our ancestors once fought each other for many different reasons, but we were forced to unify under the grip, under the pressure of this white savage barbarian, and we turned out to be as excellent as we always knew that we was, which is cultural consistency of African people being excellent at any point in time in history, despite the issues that we go through. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
I think there's anybody more patriotic than a black person.
How so?
I mean, we've been here since the inception of this idea of what American is. We are deeply ingrained in the fabric of this country. This country would not be if it was not for us. So I have to claim that patriotism. Otherwise, I'm just handing it over to somebody to give me the definition of what it means to be American. But I know what the definition of what it means to be American is, and I'm the definition of an American.
So I'm in the Maldives, babes, and I'm at the hotel, and yesterday I see 3 black women, right? They're walking in the same direction as me, and we catch each other's eye. I do the little black girl nod, and then they smile. They're like, yes, queen. I'm like, yes. We're having a little vibe, a little kiki, talking about the vacation. And then I see one of the women this morning at breakfast, and she immediately starts talking, just warmth. She's admiring the girls. She's like, oh my gosh, let me just bring you over to my girlfriends. You have to say bye before you go. So we go over to the girlfriends, and immediately they're like, yes, queen, and her princesses. And I'm like, oh my gosh, engaging, really warm. And then I thought that would never happen with black British women. Like, I have never been around black British women and they have like bigged you up, especially as strangers, and just felt this come out, like come to the cookout, right? Like, that's how I felt that these people were addressing me, and I felt like we were so aligned, and it was a really nice feeling. And even when I had my restaurants, right, in London, when I had black Americans come, they would come through the door, they would spend lots of money, give a generous tip, and then at the end of their meal, they would say to me, we came here because of you. We did our research. We saw that this was a black-owned business and we really wanted to come and show some support. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. They would also send tons of their friends. Like, I have one guy, he used to come for tennis all the time, and people would come through the door and be like, Charles sent us. They would send more people from America to my restaurant than black British people in the UK. And then I was like, what is going on with that dynamic? Because the black British customers, if they made the declaration that they were coming to support my business because it was black-owned, they would make that declaration upon arrival, almost as if they were expecting to receive something in return. And God help you if they don't like the food. They are the first to tear you down on Google. They're the first to say, we came here because of April and there was no rice and peas. What kind of Jamaican restaurant is that? Because they didn't really realize I was trying to do something a little bit different. But that's not really the point. The point is that their support just never felt sincere. It felt conditional. And yes, there are issues with places all over the world. But I find that support, that like black business support, is really different across the pond. And I'm just wondering, have other people had this experience where like black British women are just a little bit stiff, they're a little bit cold, and they're certainly not like your big time cheerleader? Contrast to the black American woman who is just all love and smiles and really feels good to be around. I'm like sitting here admiring the views, that's the view, admiring the views here in the Maldives, and I'm just like, maybe I need to take a trip to America, babes. My darling, you're welcome.
As a Nigerian American, I feel like one group that doesn't really get all their flowers are African Americans. I feel like people be trying to discredit them. They don't be showing them all the love that they deserve. In reality, they paved the way, for real. I feel like a lot of people be biting off of African American culture. And growing up, I feel like there was just a bunch of different bad stereotypes associated with African Americans. But in reality, they've been through so much. And despite that, I feel like a lot of them are persevering, they're doing their thing. And I love my African American friends. I love y'all for the culture. I love y'all for everything y'all ancestors had to do. Shit. Y'all quite literally paved the way for a lot of groups, including myself. Thank you.
If African Americans did not do what they did, bro, when it comes to fighting for rights, you know, black Americans, Africans would not be able to come to America, bro. Like Nigerians, Ghanaians, you know, other groups of black people. So I just wanted to say that because people like to do this diaspora word thing. Nobody's better than anybody, bro. Even when people try to say things like Africans work harder than African Americans, there's so much lies within that like statement. Like there's so much nuance to that statement, and I'm going to decipher it. Like there are things that come to my mind. I'm gonna definitely decipher it, because when you look at how black Americans, bro, have been attacked mentally, like obviously slavery, their towns being burned down, like these people were really with their oppressors the whole time. But with Nigerians, you know, the British, when I looked at recently, like the British colonized Nigeria, it wasn't like for a super long time. And it wasn't like they took Nigerians to another location. They were still on their land. And, you know, now they come here. So I feel like that's also us kids who are part of the diaspora and everything like that, I feel like our views on things are also going to be slightly different, because our parents don't tell us, like discussions our parents have with us on, I guess, race would be different than, you know, black Americans, because history is definitely different. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like diaspora words.
But for a brief second, I actually want to talk about how great black America is. I know, you might be pleasantly surprised, because I've always seen black America as a cultural force like none other. It's kind of hard to really quantify their impact, but you see it every day in all corners of the world, from the way that people dress, to the usage of AAVE, to the music and art that people consume, to the constant imitation of everything black Americans do. America is a global powerhouse. This is a country that gave us Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Beyonce, Serena Williams, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Eddie Murphy, Barack Obama, Oprah Winfrey. I can go on and on. This episode could literally be me just talking about some great black Americans. The global and dominant cultural cachet black America has cannot be overstated. Their culture is the most imitated, referenced, commodified, monetized and mimicked form of blackness in the world, and that is an undeniable fact. Now obviously this video is about the rivalry. There's no real rivalry, it was just clickbait. Obviously this video is about the rivalry between black America and black Brits, and you're probably sat here thinking, well, alright, you're British, why are you heaping so much praise onto America? First of all, I'm not an idiot. Second of all, I have no real horse in this race. Third of all, I'm not pandering or trying to beg friend or befriend Americans. I'm literally just stating historical facts. Like, I did reading to put this video essay together. These are historical facts that me here in Britain, I simply cannot try and contest or deny.
We are the only people that came to America that became Americans because we had to completely recreate ourselves. And it's a fascinating history. We did that mostly with song. And it's one of the reasons that we still dominate. No matter what else it is, the Black American sound dominates. Everybody wants to sound like us. They don't want to look like us most of the time, but they want to sound, but they want to sound like
Well, I
us.
think secretly, as people tan, they do want to look like us.
Well, you know, you may have a point there.
Right?
Yeah.
They definitely want to dress like us.
Oh, definitely.
And they speak like us.
Yeah.
You know, you've been able to impact a lot of the younger generation, especially in this hip hop culture.
Oh, yeah.
You know, your name right now is revered. You know, and some of the greatest artists on this planet today, like a Kanye West, even mentioned you in songs.
Hi, my name is Augustina, and I am an African blogger from Liberia. So I just wanted to say shout out to the African Americans that are supporting African businesses and just speaking up and saying that this boycotting of African businesses are wrong idea, because at the end of the day, we're all Africans and, you know, we're all Black people. And these things, all of these arguments only bring division between us rather than unity. I am so happy because I'm seeing so many. I don't even know how many videos I have reposted on my blog, but I've reposted so many positive videos, and it just make me so happy and very, very emotional to see that, you know, we are coming together as one people. We're all Black people, and with that being said, it is better for us to love each other than for us to hate each other. But nothing make me more proud to see Black people coming together. But shout out to all the African Americans that are standing up against hate towards African businesses. You guys are amazing, and I just want to do this video to, you know, just appreciate you guys. I got this shirt from TikTok. It said overstimulated. But thank you guys so much. And yeah, bye.
Your booty gonna be sweating. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna kiss your booty. Even though your booty sweating. Listen to me. Even though the booty sweating, I'ma wipe it. I'ma wipe it for you, mama.
Babe, can you come here a minute? What you doing?
Oh, I'm coming, babe. I'm coming.
Yep, time to go. That motherfucker coming over here. Ooh, shit. Hey, Carlo, bitch, look behind you. Ooh, shit, motherfucker.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.